holding device, the tin cup. You could also load it up with sand or gravel and then just plonk these in, and that will also hold them a lot more steady and stable than this, and be a lot more fireproof and fire resistant. I've also found in the past that sand and gravel tend to soak up wax, molten wax. And at the moment I'm just trying to put myself in the presence of my lady so that I can get a fair and accurate reading. I'm going to be doing a reading for myself. It's been a long time since I've done one. I'm going to be very much out of practice. I'm just trying to relax at the moment. Unfortunately at the moment I'm not in the presence of my goddess or any other deity or any other being. I can't feel a presence. I've done a slight meditation and breathing exercise. I did feel a slight presence, but it wasn't anyone that I recognised. So I'm just going to have to proceed as best as I can. It's kind of annoying, but obviously something's gone wrong, whether it was the opium incense here. I've since lit sandalwood. No, because I wasn't drinking chamomile tea. It might just be that I'm not in the right mindset to receive. I'm starting to pick up a presence as I speak, but it's still very weak. John the Robot has been promoted to the official incense holder. I'm just going to move this out of the way for the moment. And as you can see, with the sheet on the table here, there's wax over here, there's ash over this side. If you're after clean and pristine, that's not me. Now this wonderful little bundle here, it's a piece of linen which I have dyed, and it's since been covered with every big gunk under the sun, and I just use it to wrap up my cards. It keeps everything in one place. Some people insist that they have to use natural fibres, some insist they have to use black, some insist they have to use purple. As far as I know, this is a natural fibre. And if you want to insist on anything, that's your business, not mine. As you can see, I'm running out of space. That doesn't sort of bother me a great deal, as long as I've got enough space to put the cards out. Now I'm going to be using a Celtic Cross, and there are as many forms of Divination and Cartomancy as there are. Now I'm not sure how much of that last clip actually recorded. As I've just discovered, I've got an extra complication, and that would be the batteries ran out on the camera. Now this particular deck of cards, nothing particularly special about it. It came from a casino. They've been cancelled, and hence there's a hole in the middle of each card. The reason I've chosen to use these cards is because I kind of figure that they've been worn in without being worn out. The reason I like doing card divination or cartomancy is largely due to the mathematical probabilities associated with the deck of cards. And I kind of figured that, you know, you never really know the history of a deck of cards from a casino. Did someone win? Did someone lose? Did they lose a house? Did they win a house? You just don't know. That's the sort of thing that attracts me to using these cards. Plus they feel good. And if you're like me, you like to play with cards a little bit like that, these are the cards to do it with. Now the cloth, as I've said, is just a natural fibre. scrap I picked up. I've dyed it myself using tea leaves, and I've never washed it. Some people wouldn't wash it because they wouldn't want to wash the luck out of it or the fortune. I just don't wash it. It keeps that little bit of history with it. I shuffle the cards just to make sure they're in some sort of random order. And as my crone explained to me, there's no point asking a question because the cards will tell me what it is I need to know. If I'm doing this for someone else, I'll ask them to shuffle the cards. If they want to think of a question or a situation or an issue in their life, or if they want to say a Hail Mary or the Our Father or any other incantation, that's up to them. And I'm going to be doing I guess a standard Celtic Cross. Any other type of reading is possible, but Celtic Cross is what I was taught. It's me, there's my challenge. And I'm already sensing something from that, knowing the people in my life. 6 months passed, 6 weeks passed, 6 weeks hence, 6 months hence. The 6 weeks, 6 values are very arbitrary values, but if I've got to put a value or a time span on these things, that's what it's going to be. Would I do another reading in 6 months? No. I generally do them whenever I need to. I haven't done one for about 2 years for myself. Good. Friends. Bad. Outcome. Now the way that my crone explained it to me, this will happen regardless. These are the optional extras. Also, when I do a reading, I like to have 2 other things present. One is a scrap of paper, and the other is my trusty 4-colour pen. And generally speaking, I'll divide the page with the margin down there, and I may even do this 3 times, so I might use up 3 sections of the page. And I'll start by doing a quick sketch of what the cross is.